Last days of Black Bert's, VTR 7427 dubbed.
I'm ready for them. Mark my words. No busybody nosy Parker will move me from my rightful home.
Any chance of a cup of tea, evil one?
Your brew.
Oh. Such charm, such fingernails.
He's upset. You know how important the cafe is to Michael?
Don't do that, Bertie. Only monkeys do that.
Oh, sorry, Marion.
Hippo mugs again. Do you suppose it's safe to drink?
He's getting into a state, the inspection.
Well, I wish you'd get him into the bathroom. It's so much nicer to have clean cook.
He's not a cook, Marion.
True.
He's a chef, remember.
Oh, you haven't forgotten the new waitress starts today, have you, Bertie?
Yes, could be. Finishes today, too.
Oh, don't be so silly.
It's true, Marion. That lot in the village, the Berkeley-Urquhart, they want to shut us down. They want us out. You don't seem to realise they're deadly serious.
You worry too much. Some silly little petition in the village. We can handle that. And Arthur Crouchley. He might be an inspector of health and what's it, but we get on very well together. He's a very sensitive man. And you and he, Bertie, you're both mad on butterflies. He's a friend, not an enemy. He won't let us down.
He's got his job to do, Marion. Which reminds me, Job, the boy, I'll rouse the boy.
Our boy, Bertie. And be gentle with him. He's a very sensitive lad. He takes after me.
Graveney! Rouse yourself there, lad. Big day. Sensitive.
Exit 1 elephant. Oh, pure whiz-was. I don't know, if only we could get away from this mountain. A proper life. Somewhere away from all these anoraks and rucksack people and sheep-dipped tea.
At last, you've risen.
Hey?
I said you've risen.
I've not missed that. How fares the day with you, Father?
You know what day it is?
Bug and beetle man coming.
Right, and Saturday. Business as usual, we could be busy.
Much luck from the continent.
Just do your bit to keep us in business. That's all I ask.
Oh, it's finished, Dad.
I don't know that word.
This place, too far out. Total deadness. No tills will ring here. Give in, Father.
Right out. Never. We're a public service. People know us. Your family, remember. Keep the faith. And fix that door.
One day I'll get away.
I was thinking myself.
Just one little hit. All I need.
They'll never move me. Get the officials from that county hall. I reckon Inspector away. Time I was looking for a
We'll
shield.
never close us, Marion. Do you hear me? I mean, it's not as if we were doing any harm, is it? We're a service. People flock to us. Ramblers, potholers, picnickers, rock climbers, bird watchers, hang gliders, leapy-dopperists. Who else will provide for them? Who else cares about the enjoyment of the countryside? It's not as if we were in it for the money.
True.
We are not done yet.
Calm, Bertie. There's nothing you can do with fists.
There, here. Keep calm, everybody. Act natural. No signs of panic, please.
Don't panic, Bertie. Think of your heart trouble.
Ordinary day, ordinary people, ordinary cafe, OK? What's heart trouble? I don't have heart trouble.
Graveney, go and answer the door, would you? That'll be the new waitress. I told her to arrive early. Perdita's her name. Do try and get it right, and do try and be nice to her. Everyone.
What's that?
It means smiling and being pleasant, Michael. You could take lessons in it.
Well, hi, everybody. Hope I'm not late. First day and all that. Soz.
Last day more like.
Graveney, take the young lady's wet coat, please.
Allow me.
That's it. Well, welcome to our little business. I think you have met my husband, Bertie, haven't you? Well, this is our son, Graveney.
Hello. I write songs and fix stuff around the place. I'm working on that at the moment.
And this is Michael, our cook.
She means chef.
Oh, super. I love cooking.
Not as you want.
Shut it, you musical nobody.
You started on a black day. There's a petition against us.
Gosh, yes, I know. The petition.
Oh, wow. You have heard about that then, have you, dear?
It's a big deal, isn't it? The village is buzzing away, actually.
Hot oats for you. It is salted.
Might I sort of give it a swerve? I breakfasted with Mummy at the house, actually.
Oh, I hope you wiped your hands on the doily. Waste. You haven't finished your egg, your Royal Highness.
Spot of trouble starting it, Michael. Now, pour Perdita a cup of tea. I think there is some in the pot.
Tar.
That'll be 20 pence, miss.
She's stuffed.
Not yet, she isn't. It isn't 7:30.
Don't be so silly, Michael.
There you are.
Gosh, strong.
It's my special. I put wet nettles in it. It goes down well with the customers.
Yeah, down the sink with the family.
Shall I sluice down the tables, madam?
If you must sluice. Just don't do it near me.
Right, everybody. 7:28. Stand by for opening time indoors in 2 minutes. Staff assembly, please. And Michael, try not to be so lopsided.
Aye, that's it. Mock the afflicted.
Chores, jobs, duties. Michael, hatch, please. Right, everybody. Marion, please. Right now, everybody ready? Today may be a black day for Black Bert, but I want you to be brave and upright and carry on with the calls to serve the fine countryside people. Remember our motto. What? Anybody caught eating their own grub? Out.
I say, super speech.
Any questions?
Gosh, I think you're all really super. I'm on your side, you know. I just wish there was something I could do. Well, to help, I mean.
Well, if there is anything you can do to help, then do it. We need help, all right. Right. Opening up. To your places, please, customers.
Oh, what a lovely surprise, and looking so bonny, too.
Good morning. Can I just say, as Environmental and Public Health and Safety Inspector for this area, my purpose this morning is to ascertain...
Sit down, have a warm. I've got the fire going.
My purpose this morning is to carry out certain inspections under powers given to me by the bylaws...
Hello, Arthur.
Be civil to Mr. Crouchley, lad.
Inspect over my dead body.
Well, that can be arranged. Come on now. You don't need to be so formal with us. Sit down, make yourself at home.
He's still here, then?
Yes, but we are working on it.
Potholes.
What?
By the door. You've not got them fixed yet, then?
Oh, am we?
They constitute a dangerous hazard.
Oh, talking of dangerous hazards. Graveney, a cup of tea for Arthur, nice and hot. Such a lovely surprise. Oh, well, you won't be needing this then, will
I
you?
will, actually, this time. Surprise, you said. You knew I was coming, surely.
Oh, such a horrid day. The postman blew in and blew out this morning like a wet paper bag. He said he'd seen you.
Oh?
Yesterday at a certain Burke's house in a certain village near here.
Yes, Bertie. Don't get cross. I'm sure it's not Arthur's fault.
No, it's my boss, you see, Mr. Rockhampton. He's really keen on this case. He really means business. I'm sorry, Marion, this petition, it's been a lot of pressure.
Oh, I nearly forgot. I've got something to show you. A little beauty I got last October. Just look at that.
Northern Brown Argus.
10 out of 10, Arthur.
Look, I'm sorry about all this. It's regulations, you see, and my boss. I've got to make out a proper report. No cheating.
Oh, I'm sure we understand your position, Arthur. The job, don't we, Bertie?
Well, I suppose we'll have to.
I'd better make a start straight away.
Hi.
Oh, this is Perdita, our new waitress. She's from the village. We advertised. Well, she was the only applicant, actually, but it was very brave, considering the rest of the village is absolutely against us.
Say, Mr. Crouchley. Sir?
Don't you do it,
Kitchen first, please. I'll drink that later, I think.
Right. After you.
I need notice of inspections. It's the law.
I've got an SC42. It gives me right of immediate entry.
He's got an SC42, Michael.
I hope he's not going to be difficult.
Oh, I wouldn't have thought so for a minute.
I'm sorry about this, Chef. I won't keep you a moment. Now, where shall we start? Cooker first. It was on the blink last time. Could you just give it a quick run through? I'll stand over here if you don't mind after the last do.
She's safe enough. A bit fierce sometimes, that's all.
Ah! Oh, what's that? Could you please?
Oh, shouldn't.
What is it?
Great Yorkshire stew. My own recipe. Beautiful. Put your nose in it, man.
Everything else is in it. Why not the odd nose?
Smell it, man. Oh, you need flair to make decent food. There are secrets in the art of my cuisine.
Whatever you do, don't part with them, Michael.
Excuse me, I have my job.
Sounds and all that, we've got a customer. 1 beans on toast, 1 tea large.
A man can't work and be inspected.
Look, you carry on. Don't let me interrupt you.
1 beans on toast. 1 tea.
Can I see the pantry, please? Storage facilities must be inspected. Some of this stuff. Sell by June 74.
I'm not selling it, I'm cooking it.
It's not good, you know, Mrs. Bert.
Oh, you're telling me, but we've to eat it. You've only to inspect it.
Do you ever get any complaints?
Never.
Oh, very risky business.
What is eating?
Cleaning.
1 apple pie with.
With?
Custard.
Coming up.
Yes, it probably will be. Coming up, I mean, later. No, I'm sorry. No, it's only a little joke.
Oh, dear, I should have told you. Michael doesn't understand jokes.
A man has to work alone to make decent food.
We'll leave you then. Wouldn't want to risk missing decent food. Oh, don't worry about the knives. It's blunt. They all are. It's that kind of kitchen. Come on.
Gosh, yes, really. I assure you, Mrs. Berkeley-Urquhart, something to your advantage. Quite, yes, absolutely. Well, that's what I'm getting at, Mrs. In fact, it's urgent. Yes. Positively red hot. Yes. Oh, I think you should, honestly. You can? Now? Oh, super. Yes, later then. Jolly good. Oh, you won't regret it. Bye now.
Have you come here to work, lassie, or waste your time in that speaking machine?
Oh, sorry, Chef.
Table 3, the woman in the woolly hat.
Oh, how nice. You've signed it.
Black birds. I mean, we've a name. Hikers, climbers, potholers, hang gliders, leapy-dopperists. They all come here in the end.
Yeah, so there's nowhere else.
Charming lass. From the village, you know.
Stamps?
No, not a touch of temper about her.
No, in short, oh, never mind.
2 sausage, eggs, chips, 1 great Yorkshire stew.
1 stew.
Someone new to the area, Evil One. Don't get excited.
Oh. You were going to put in a fire alarm.
Fire alarm! Just look. Effective, eh? Noise-wise.
Nobody seems very bothered.
You could hear that down at the end of the village, Arthur.
Yes, but the fire will be here, won't it? Fire exit.
Through the kitchen, out the back door.
Or if it's that gas oven, through the roof. My little joke. First aid kits in case of accidents. Bacteria.
No, English.
Look, Bert, can we sit down and have a serious talk, man to man?
Trouble at home, Arthur. I am sorry if there's anything I can do to help.
No trouble here. This place, you'd better get Mrs. Bert over. In fact, everyone.
You're serious, aren't you?
I'm afraid so.
Marion, could you come over here a minute, love? Arthur's got something to say, and I think you should hear it.
The enemy in our midst carries bad news.
What is trouble? Have you hear them?
I suggest you get rid of the customers, Bertie. Tell them to leave. We're not going to have any customers if it's bad news, are we, Arthur?
Shut the shop, boy.
All out, everybody, please. Come on now. Sorry, emergency meeting of staff. Come on, each up there, please. Finish off your puzzle. Thank you very much. Come on now.
I shall have to make an accurate report. A lot of people want you closed down. I'm sorry, but I think you've lost.
The end of the road.
I say, there's something wrong.
As if you didn't know.
Careful, Michael.
'Tis my belief we have a mole among us.
What are you going to do with it? Grill it?
Strangers come here from the posh side, making secret phone calls.
Say, gosh, you don't think that I...
Michael!
Phone calls.
Now, I think we should hear from Arthur if he has something important to tell us about our future.
Look, I'm sorry.
I can't believe it. The last day of my calf. I never thought it would come to this, Arthur. I never thought you'd stand under this roof and condemn us, break us like a rotten twig.
Look, it's not just me and County Hall, it's the folks in the village, the opposition.
You mean the Berkeley-Urquharts, don't you? They want us shut down. We're just not good enough.
Soz and all that, but do you mean Muriel and Rupert?
Ah, so it's first names, is it?
The Berkeley-Urquharts. Have they ever actually been on the premises?
Never.
So you never tried talking to them? Why not invite them over? Talk things over. The power of words. Miss Roseby, my old English teacher, was always on about words.
George, you're better than war.
Hey, that's cool, ma'am.
Well, actually, I think Perdita's got something. We've nothing to lose. It might be our last hope, Bertie. What do you say?
Well...
Right, well, who's going to ask them over, then?
Actually, I think they're on the way over right now.
On their way over here? Now, here?
Here, yes. I asked them.
Secret phone calls.
I thought it would help if they could see what they were doing to you. I think they can be persuaded, you see. Appeal to their better natures.
Better natures, then? They'll not come inside my kitchen.
I think that's them now. Or shall I let them in?
Spring into action, Bertie.
What?
Open the door.
They are the enemy, Marion. Michael's right.
Bertie, if you don't open that door, I'm going to walk out of this hut and off this mountain forever. And just remember, Perdita and I do the talking, please.
A crowd time, too, I must say. Was perfectly foul weather. The car got stuck in the gateway in the mud. We've had to walk the last 100 yards. Potholes. Fortunately, Rupert brought his golf umbrella.
How do you do? Mr. and Mrs. Berkeley-Urquhart, is it not? Such a lovely long name. Do come in. Welcome to our little emporium. Tea, coffee?
Not for me.
No. Can I tempt your hubby?
Why, say, rather. Rupert. This young lady from the Grange asked us to come over. She said it was important.
Well, won't you sit down? The cafe is at your service.
We will stand, thank you.
I think you know my husband, Bertie. Well, this is our son, Graveney. Say hello, Graveney.
Hello, Graveney.
And this is Perdita, our new table person. I believe you have already spoken to her on the telephone.
Gosh, you're on top of popping over.
And there is one other little person who helps sail our wee ship. Chef Michael, noted for his foreign cuisine.
I'll not mix and muckle words with any arty-farty cross-goblin mardasses from yon village.
Fluent French, as you can see. And this is Mr. Crouchley, who I believe you have already met.
Recently.
We are not going to change our minds on this, you know, because of the young lady. This place, the litter, the people traipsing past our door. The motorbikes, the cars, the radio blaring, the noise, and the foul smell of cooking.
Oh, it's French cuisine.
It's an eyesore, and it's falling down. And it spoils the landscape, and it lowers the value of the property. And you break every bylaw. Mr. Crouchley will vouch for that, I am sure.
Shall I tell you what you... Go to the man.
We have not come here to be assaulted or abused. It seems that you're not only unclean, but mad also. You said on the telephone something we need to know. Quickly, please. Rupert and I are just going.
Well, can I speak?
Michael, hush! We are having a meeting.
I know I'm sort of new here, but I'd like to say something about this cafe, Black Bert's. Well, sods and all that, but I think it's sort of super.
Oh.
For people from the towns. Well, here they can experience the freedom of nature. The valleys, the hills, the breezes. And here, in this haven, under this roof, they can eat their fill and slake their thirsts.
Oh.
Has anyone the right to deprive people of the enjoyment of the countryside, which this refreshment house so faithfully serves?
I say, super speech, young lady. I say.
Is this why you brought us here? To tell us that?
Sort of, yes.
Well, it changes nothing. Fine words do not help to get rid of nasty cooking smells, or noise, or people. I'm afraid you've wasted your time, my girl. We in the village are set on this place closing. And may I say, I do not think your parents would at all approve of all this nonsense.
Gosh, no. Daddy wouldn't like it at all.
I'm glad to hear it.
No, you see, Daddy's got his eye on this land. He's rather keen to get the place closed. He's got this super wild idea about buying it up cheap, clearing the site and putting up this fantastic leisure complex.
Oh.
Swimming pool, sauna, underfloor restaurant, squash court, and an ornamental play park for kids, and an all-night disco.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's got it all worked out. He knows lots of important people in the right places.
What? Kath? A play park?
Rupert,
Yes, sir.
we may have been a little over-hasty.
Oh, have we, dear?
I think perhaps we ought to give this matter a little more thought. Don't you?
Oh, yes. Yes, quite. What about the petition?
Oh, don't talk about silly petitions now, Rupert. One can be a little too hasty in certain things, can't one?
Oh, one can.
And I hope Mr. Crouchley will see his way to making a fair report. Show both sides of the situation. Show the good side of a place like this, the service it provides. You see what I mean. Yes, we'll certainly have a word with your superior, Mr. Rockhampton. Put in a word, eh? Right-ho, then. We'll be off. I'm so glad we've had a chance to meet. See your little business, talk things over.
Jaw better than war, eh?
I say, Churchill said that. Damn right, Mrs. Bert, Black. Yes, agreed.
Must be awful weather. I wonder, would Crouchley hand our umbrella to the car for us?
Oh, yes, a pleasure. Well, I'll be getting back. Do this. You can rely on me to be fair. Like the lady says, show the good side, the service. Well, I'll say goodbye. You won't be seeing me again for some time.
Farewell. Safe journey. Mind the hazards.
Who's this Churchill bloke, Mum?
Well, somebody tell me what is going on.
Oh, wake up, Bertie. They're backing down. And we owe our thanks to Perdita. Well, Daddy, to be more accurate.
But he wants to buy us out, build a sauna and a disco.
Aye, Mr. and Mrs. Flibbertigibbet may have backed off, but now we're to be overtaken by Mr. Moneybags on.
I say,
Don't be so silly. Who'd want to overtake you? Get back into your kitchen. I've had quite enough. And Graveney, stop sitting there staring out into space like a frog under hypnosis. Get in the kitchen. Help Michael prepare a celebration. Your dad and I are going to have a chat.
gosh, Sos, I'm in the way. I'll go.
No, I want you to stay. I want to have a talk with you as well.
But Marion, we could be a car park in 6 months, or a video shop.
I don't think so. I'm very glad that Perdita said what she did about her daddy, but I don't think she meant it.
You mean your father didn't
Actually,
really...
Daddy
What?
doesn't even know there is a Blackbird. He's hardly ever here. New York at the moment, actually. Anyway, I could put him in the picture. Well, he'll go along. He likes a bit of fun. Oh, he'd like this place. And you people. You're safe with me and Daddy. If there wasn't a plan, there is now, sort of. See?
Trying to.
Perdita is right. It's about power, isn't it? And you've got some. Well, at least you pretend that your daddy has. The Burkes thought they were all powerful until something bigger come along. We might be a bit of a nuisance, but a great, big, throbbing, all-night leisure complex, now that really is very bad news, even if it doesn't really exist.
So that means that we're going to be okay.
Okay, Bertie, yes.
Celebration time, folks! So, allow me, ladies and gentlemen, less sherry and less patisseries.
Raspberry leaf and dandelion oatcakes. I made them myself.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
A toast to Perdita. Blackbird lives on.
Blackbird
lives on.